Greetings. I'm making this video to illustrate how in Detroit you can never trust a pale face and a smile. In Detroit, we got a mayor who's really took the place of Kwame Kilpatrick. When Kwame Kilpatrick lost his mind, and you know that they was gonna get a Caucasian mayor after decades of black mayors being in office and trying to destroy the effects of Mayor Coleman Young. This mayor here talks out to both sides of his neck, and we're going to show you the reason why we say this. My name is Black Light. Stay in tune.
And says he stands ready to send in federal forces to assist. Well, tonight Mayor Duggan says he doesn't need the feds to help with protesters. That doesn't mean he would turn down all federal assistance if offered. Mara McDonald live at Detroit Police Headquarters tonight with more on what the mayor would like to see. Mara?
Well, Devin, the mayor said that if the president wants to send federal help here, this is what would work. More federal prosecutors to help prosecute gun crime, more ATF agents here to assist Detroit police in getting illegal guns off the street. Detroit has had nights of protests, but what it didn't have was looting and burning.
We made a decision early on that the bond between the Detroit Police Department and this community was strong enough that we could handle the protests ourselves.
Duggan says there is no indication the feds would send in Homeland Security to Detroit, and certainly he doesn't think they're needed.
I'm talking to my fellow mayors across America. There's something about what's been going on in the protests that have, across this country, that have emboldened people with guns in a lot of cities.
The city has had multiple shootings over the weekend and into the week, including 3 people killed at a Coney Island when police say 25-year-old Mickey Douglas opened fire. And just yesterday, a man jumps out of a car and starts unloading his gun in broad daylight at a gas station. The president noticed.
If you look at Chicago, if you look at Detroit, look around any of these cities where we have the problems, and we're sending them help, but we're really waiting for them to call for the big help, for the big numbers, for the large numbers of people that we have ready, willing, and able. You look at Chicago, where 14 people were shot yesterday, where over the weekend many people died and many people were shot, and over the last month they're setting record numbers. We are waiting for the mayor, respectfully, and other mayors and governors to call us.
Back here live, Mayor Duggan says yes, there has been a spike over the last couple days, but there is also something else interesting happening here. He says Detroit police are getting tips on who these suspected shooters are immediately, that the public is coming forward, and it is his hope that people are finally sick of this kind of stuff happening in their neighborhoods, and they're willing to step forward and say what they know. We're live at Detroit Police Headquarters tonight. I'm Mara McDonald. Back to you.
Now, this Constitution right here says you have the right to carry arms. I got the book with me. I keep this book with me. Of course, it don't mean nothing because it's been compromised a long time ago. But this show you how the white man talks off to both sides of his neck. And see, he's sitting. You can tell that he's our mayor Duggan is a Democrat. He's a Biden man, and he's setting it up in case Biden win. Because Biden, you know, the white community is for white people. They didn't say nothing when they first founded this country, and they told the Indians, you know, your law ain't no good, your medicine ain't no good. Our medicine is better than your medicine. Our law is better than your law. And you're going to have to use our law and our way of doing things. The Indians say, no, we got our own law. We do our own, you know, we got our own culture. So the Caucasians say, well, your culture ain't going to work here today because we're taking this bad boy over. So they took it over. They had the cowboys wear the guns. In the Constitution, it said the reason why you are armed, you know, we allow you to carry guns and army. So the army won't just come in and take everything over. So I mean, they was wild back then. They had gunfights and duels, you know. If a duel assaults you, you slap them. You say, let's go over the hill and shoot it out, you know. And then when the gangsters was running, Al Capone and them was running things. They didn't say nothing too much about guns and whatever. As soon as the brother get a little more freedom and money where he can get some guns, you know, now all of a sudden, now see, they done conquered us already. So we got to dance to their tune anyway. We over here living here anyway. So they said, y'all can't have no guns, you know. So they dumped a bunch of guns in the neighborhoods so we could shoot up each other. Didn't nobody say nothing when they was shooting up each other with Al Capone and Frank Nitti and Lucky Luciano and all them cats was having them, you know, fights. Like, you know, y'all done seen The Godfather. Y'all know what time it is. And so this Constitution right here allows you to carry guns. So now this is what this brother trying to illustrate. What's his name? Grandmaster Jay trying to illustrate that we could carry guns. But now is not the time. The Panthers already did that. You know. The only marching we should do, if it's 1 million of us like before, and we didn't have guns, you know, that's kind of marching we should do. But even that's wrong now because you're all bunched up in the crowd. That ain't gonna work no more. So we gotta have new strategy. This is when the teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad comes into play. A couple of quick points, then we're gonna get out of here and try to get another video to you on the same subject. See, he's telling, Duggan is telling Trump, send these other kind of agents in, not the federal agents, but send somebody in to get the guns off the street. We can stop this shooting in the neighborhood. It's up to y'all mothers and fathers and uncles and nephews, and y'all got to stop these young boys from that violent behavior. You can't be scared. You know, we got enough neighborhood groups, community activists to check these young boys. You know, it's a way you do it though. And right now everybody's so busy into their own thing. All these different neighborhood activists and street organizations and block clubs, y'all are allowing us to kill each other. We can limit it because they looking to report that, you know. And this is how they surround you with the army, the police, the federal troops, because they tried to set it up with the protesters, but they couldn't do it. The protesters is the only violent thing. So that didn't work. So now they, watching us, some of these young boys shoot up people, and they're gonna allow that. They gotta have an excuse to send the army in on you. They want the army in on you because the coronavirus is a cover-up for a war of the black man against the black man. These white people, they're using them. They're casualties of wars and fronts. They're using black people too. Black people, are down for Uncle Sam's agenda. There's a lot of black people down for that agenda. But anyway, we're going to come back with some more of this real talk. The next talk going to be about our black women. Y'all not warriors. We had some black women that were warriors, but y'all not. In this generation, you're not warriors. Let the warriors step up. Black light.